Hello, my peepers. This is Shalene, the Color in Book Nook, and it is Friday, March 5th. What's going on today? So, it's going to be a cold weekend. Cold weekend. Today is Coloring Day. I know it's going to be cold. Weather bug. So today is a high of 30. Yeah, let's do this. 30 and sunny. But tomorrow 24 snow showers, Sunday 27 snow showers. And then it starts going up again. In fact, by next Wednesday, almost 60 degrees. But this cold is just, I don't want to have to go out in it today, but I do. Probably twice. Okay. Yeah. So it's sunny, which hopefully helps. I'm going to use this green, it says mowed lawn. Okay. There's that. So, yep, today is coloring. I have dinner at 6 p.m. with the in-laws. Guess we're having food brought in from an Italian restaurant. I don't know. It'll be fun. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law moved down to Tennessee tomorrow, so it's our last time to see each other for a while. So my sister-in-law said she is in charge of the dinner, and everybody said to bring stuff and a box of Kleenex. So they like my salads. Okay, today is bedroom. I have one load of laundry still in the dryer to fold, and those are my clothes. And making my morning video. I need to make my tea time video. And if I have time today, I will listen to The Duke and I by Julia Quinn. I do need to go into Book Blogger support group. I did not do that yesterday. And I need to color. Today, 2 o'clock is General Hospital. I do not know if I'm going in anybody's live streams today. That I don't know. Because I really want to listen to that book. Okay, and The Duke and I is the first book in the Bridgerton series. We have wisdom quotes. Let's see. Wisdom quotes. The value of a college education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think, by Albert Einstein. And I'm sorry, but I think that you can learn just as much outside of college. It is not for everybody. My oldest son, Justin, went to college. He did not participate in anything at the college. He did not make friends at the college. I'm sad to say. He got along with his roommate really well. But his roommate was the type that liked to be involved in things, and he really, really tried to get Justin to hang out and do things, and Justin wouldn't. Justin is not a partier. I mean, he likes to party with his friends at their houses, but he's not one to go out into the bars. And partying is not like every day or every weekend. It is for him special occasions. Now, Dylan, on the other hand, is the opposite. Okay, Brobdingnag. What a weird word. I will talk about the boys in a minute. Let's get this down, and I'm coloring while we chat. So it's a noun, something very large. To me, that's an adjective. Something very large. And then it says for the adjective, huge. To me, they're both adjectives. Okay, so there is that. Now let's color. So I haven't done any little whippy things in the mornings. I did cross stitch a little bit yesterday, and I forgot to leave it in here to show you guys. Okay, I already unzipped this. So I went in my little jar of strips of paper with the colored pencil and the Spur Farbens one. I am coloring out of this. Today is the day I start this picture as a buddy color with Nikki Jane. I think what I want to do for the background, I was thinking like a lemon and a mint, a real light yellow and a real light green alternating in here. Not sure. But let's see what we have for skin tones, because, you know, we have maybe 3 we can use. Yeah. So let's try this. And with these, they don't have a nose and a mouth. And I don't think I'm going to draw it in either. So we were talking about the boys. So yeah, Justin is more of an introvert. He has still his good friends from high school. Some of them are the same, are even from elementary. His best friend is Cece, and she is married and has 2 kids and a stepson. And Justin is very good friends with her husband, and in fact was the best man in their wedding. Dylan, he makes friends wherever he goes. He doesn't always stay in contact with all of them, but yeah, he is the partier, and not anymore. He's got the kids and Amber, but he was all through high school, was hardly ever home, and was the one to get into trouble. You know, you have one of those. You know, Justin was the type to toe the line, get good grades on the honor roll, and Dylan's like, I'm passing. So, Dylan went to a trade school for, auto mechanic. Went to Pennsylvania, was 6 hours away. And Justin, he went to look at a college. We went together in Oswego, which is 2 to 3 hours away. More, I think it's like 2 hours. Beautiful. Oh my God. It's the only college I've ever stepped foot in. Well, I can't say that. I did go into Geneseo's with a student, but we didn't walk around. She had to go grab something somewhere. So I didn't walk around in that college, even though was the town I grew up in. And I didn't want to go to college, so I never did any college tours. But we did a college tour for Oswego, and oh my God, I fell in love with this college. And Justin had mentioned he really wanted to go there. And at the time, he had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend and his mom went with us because they were going to go there together. And I fell in love with this college, and I'm like, oh yeah, you guys need to go here. It was gorgeous. The area was gorgeous. And I don't know, it was just, I loved the college. And we even went into the library. I could have spent all day in that library. So I kept picking on them, and they wanted me to do it. I said, we need to rent like a house by this, and I can be your den mother. I'll hang out at the college, at the library with my laptop. I can read. And they're like, yeah. So, but Justin did not want to be that far away from home. What if something happens? I said, so it's just a 2-hour drive. What if something happens? You're still going to get home. No, I can't do that. So that was Justin. Dylan, on the other hand, came home with all this information about this trade school that he wanted to go to, as he took the auto mechanic at BOCES in high school. The first year of BOCES, he took computers. And then the second year he took the mechanics. And so the teacher was talking about this trade school in Pennsylvania, and Dylan's like, I think we should check this out. And I said, okay. So we had a recruiter come and talk to us, and it sounded amazing. And yes, Dylan could have gone and done things a little bit differently than he did. He didn't go on to take like the Ford class or the Toyota. He would have been there longer. He already owed. Trade school costs more. It costs a lot. And he went through a lot of things while down there with roommates and stuff. Oh my God. And he made a lot of friends, which is good. But yeah, he was there 2.5 years. It was a 6-hour drive, and Scott and I would just take off on a Friday and go down there. Sometimes, the first few times we stayed at the local Hampton Inn. And then when he moved, we were able to sleep on an air mattress in the living room. And a few times I even went without Scott. Dylan's girlfriend would want to go, so her and I would take off and go together for the weekend. But yep, he would party at the local college, go to parties. So it was a good experience for him. He's glad he went. He wasn't that far from Philly, so he drove me around. I was trying to find cross-stitch stores, so we took off one day looking for them. And went to a couple of them. We went to Philly because Dylan wanted to get a real Philly cheesesteak. So we went to the one that is the most popular, and Sylvester Stallone is known for being there. And it was okay. Dylan says he likes mine better when I make mine. And the line is long, and there's not hardly any parking. He had to drive around to find a parking spot. And we drove by where all the steps are. I forgot what the building is. Now I'm drawing a blank. that Sylvester Stallone had run up and down the steps in the movie Rocky. We drove by that. Like, well, I sure hope that they have it so that there's somewhere else that people can get in that building, because not everybody can do those steps. That was cool, though, that I got to see that. Tons of one-way streets. And they park, like, you know how you have your four-ways. So you have cars going this way, and then the cars going this way, and then you have Meridian. That's where people park, is in that Meridian. But the thing is, they park bumper to bumper, so how the hell do you get your car out of there? You have to wait for, like, the very first person to leave, or the very last person. You're stuck there, because they're parallel parked in there. And it was bumper to bumper, and I'm looking at Dylan and going, how the hell do they get out of here? How'd they park there to begin with? But I would have liked to have shopped around in there. I mean, there's other parking. I'm just saying that they've got parking in the Meridian. There is other parking. And we went to the aquarium. It says technically it's in Trenton, New Jersey, but we went to that aquarium and I loved it. Oh my God, that's like the best aquarium I have ever been in. We spent the day in there. So, yeah, and Scott went with us, and my sister. I think my sister went with us to the museum, or I mean the aquarium. I know she went with us on one trip. And we went to the King of Prussia Mall. That is like the best mall I've ever been in. I loved that mall. So I enjoyed it down there when we were there. This is so cute. So yesterday I was still trying to get the Wi-Fi extender to work, and I can't get it to work. It was working until I messed around with the Wi-Fi. So I don't know what to do. Anyways, so I messed around with that for a while. I folded laundry. I put my laundry away. And then I came in here and I watched a couple videos. Then I had my live stream. I found a home. I found homes for all the cross-stitch stuff I wanted to find homes for. Then once that was done, I cross-stitched all night. and watched a whole bunch of videos that are on Mrs. Coffee's Whip and Chat Challenge playlist. So there's 97 videos on this playlist. Yeah, 97. And I decided to, I have this notebook from Happy Planner. So I numbered 1 through 97. I've watched 14 altogether so far. And so this is what I'm doing until I get to 97, and then I'm going to go back and binge watch a TV show. And I play Tri-Peaks Solitaire on my phone. And I was in a club. They call it a club. Some is public, some is invite only. And I've been involved in this club since December and love the leader of the club. She makes sure that everybody's pulling their weight because she wants you to get at least 1,000 club points every day, not be idle for more than 24 hours unless you're sick. Just let them know, because there is a chat area. You just let them know if you're sick or your job's keeping you away or something comes up in your family. Just let them know. Also, there is a club quest every day, and you are to do the club quest. Not a big deal. There is what they call a dig, but it doesn't help the club at all. So to me, I wouldn't do the dig, and you don't have to. The leader didn't even do it that I know of. But you have people coming into the club and they're not following the rules. They're not doing the club quest, and they're what I would say piggybacking the rest of us so that they're getting all the rewards for those of us that are doing all the work. So the club leader would every once in a while get rid of the dead weight, just boot them out of the club, which I don't blame her, because I didn't want to be there doing everything I was and have other people reap the benefits from it. And so she hated doing that. Anyway, she left the club yesterday or the day before. So yesterday, everybody's scrambling. What do we do? We need another club leader. Nobody wanted it. Everybody started leaving because she left. I don't have time to be club leader, and they wouldn't like me because too many people, like I said, riding on the backs of others. I would have been booting people all the time, which she was doing. So we were all asked who wants to be leader. None of us have the time to be a leader. And so a couple other people said, well, they planned on leaving anyways. And so we have a great group. There's a great group of us. We chat all the time like we're supposed to, do the club quest like we're supposed to. And I got up this morning and they had all left. So I left. So now I need to find another club. You don't need to be in a club to play this solitaire game, but it's more fun. You get more rewards. I have never spent $1 of my own money, never spent a penny, I should say. Never spent anything of my own money to play this game. You can, but I don't. You know, it's just like any other game like Candy Crush and all that. But this one's a solitaire, and it's so much fun. I love this game. And I used to get invited into other clubs while I was in the one I was in, but I was really happy where I was. So I'm hoping the invites will start coming back. There's some clubs that are by invite only, and then some that are public. So I guess I just want to make sure I'm getting into a club. And this was the only club I was, no, was I in it? I think I was in another one when I first started out. I'm not positive. But I really liked this club. But the only ones that were left when I got up this morning were the ones that never ever chat. They don't do the club quest, so they right on our shirt coattails. And I'm like, I'm not staying to support these people. I'm going in a group where everybody gets along and help each other. Could I start my own group? Yeah. But if that was the case, I could have just been I could have been in charge of the group that I was in. Because they asked who wanted to take over as club leader. Nobody wanted to. So it'll be nice to take a break. Anyways, the club leader that had left, I found out that she had been playing this game for 5 years on her phone, and she said it was time. And another one said that when she left yesterday, she goes, I'm ready to she's 70. And no, we're not all older people in this club, because there's another girl, she said that she couldn't be club leader because she was only 16 and she has school and stuff, so, and homework. So we'll see. Okay. You guys want to know who's live streaming today? I don't know if I want to leave the other stripes. I think I'm going to leave those white. I'll use a gray to like do some shading. But I think I'm going to leave them white. And then her stockings will be blue and white striped. I think though that I'm going to do a little bit there. Just a little bit over that line. And I screwed up. Oh well. I should have had it all of them the same, and I didn't. It's cute. I have this one stripe here that I had forgotten about. Yep. Okay, you guys want to know the live streaming? So this is what I'm working on today after I clean the bedroom. Where's my notebook? Okay, so Friday live streams. Eastern Standard Times. I'm not sure if 11:30, if Art and Diamonds with Eskies is on. I do know at 1:30 is Billy's Crafting Lounge. 3 p.m. is Shell Artie. 5 o'clock is Nana of 7 Crafts. 8 o'clock is The Bookish Knitter, also Mickey Sunshine Creates. 9 o'clock is Emily Illustrator, also DP Addiction Adventures. 10 p.m. is Crafting with Mrs. Coffee. And I don't think Crafts with Crashly or Drea do the midnight anymore. So that is it. Will I be in any of them? I might be in Mrs. Coffee because we're not eating till 6 o'clock, which means it's going to be a late night. So I may just crash when I get home. I don't know. I may come in here and color. I'm going to color as much as I can today. Oh my God, I can't wake up. Oh, and I got caffeine this morning in my coffee. The coffee I'm having this morning is, yes, a caffeine one. I hope that for those of you that are in my Patreon are enjoying the newsletter. If there is any changes you think need to be done, please let me know. And please don't share it with anybody outside of Patreon. That is it for today. I will talk to you all again later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.